Our Streets, Our Stories focuses on neighbors helping neighbors. The far north side has seen some unusually brazen and deadly crimes. Because of that increasing violence, establishing crime watch groups and connecting with neighbors is now the new normal. You think you know all your neighbors around here?
Sure.
Yeah.
I know every one of them.
Derek Bland heads up the Meridian Park Neighbors, a crime watch group he revived 2 years ago after he got tired of dealing with rampant crime. Now they've been so successful, crime is almost non-existent here.
As we all know, it's more than just having a crime watch group. It's addressing the immediate needs of the neighborhood and keeping these kids focused to do something positive.
Getting kids involved and residents to take pride in keeping their neighborhood clean is something he and others have worked hard to do. Now, Derek's focus is on the surrounding neighborhoods where crime is a bigger problem.
With these 13 neighborhoods that are surrounding us, I'm just trying to get them to buy into the same concept.
The men gathered on his front lawn are already sold on the concept, and each is working to stop crime from taking over their neighborhoods.
We're standing up together, and we're saying enough is enough.
Leroy Smith lives in a nearby apartment complex which has a much higher level of crime. He recently put together a unity walk in an effort to get more people involved.
So what I say is, let's come together collectively, because if we come together collectively, we can change a whole community. And you're going to see this change because we're starting here and we're starting now together collectively.
It's enthusiasm like this that City County Councilor Angela Mansfield tells me she's seen a lot of in her district, especially since a rash of violent robberies inside homes. Last year, just 2 streets over, a gunman walked in on Tom and Laura Teft one morning, shot and killed him, and stole the couple's vehicle.
But we did put together a crime watch after the murder. More people were interested in participating, whereas in the past they'd kind of been ambivalent to it.
Unfortunately, it's hard to deter the criminals. Just this summer, 2 armed men walked into her front yard and stole a piece of metal to use to pry into her neighbor's home, knowing the neighbor was asleep on the couch.
They took her grandmother's diamond ring off of her finger. They ransacked the house, and then they made her get in her own vehicle, lying face down, and they drove her to an ATM machine.
Fortunately, she got away, but sadly, so did the bad guys. Residents on the north side know they have to fight back and that they can't let the criminals win.
You think you're winning this fight against crime, or is it too early to tell?
I think it's too early to tell. There's other neighborhoods that are in much worse shape than we are.
Now, one of the men you just saw who is doing his part to stop crime believes education is the key. Tom Lang is founder of a group called Lion Catchers. They're volunteers who help tutor children in Washington Township schools. Lang started the group earlier this year after realizing the barriers to education that children of low-income families face every day. On this day, he and other volunteers are working with students in an after-school program at Fox Hill Elementary School.
People that are better educated will have better chance in the employment sector, and people that are better in the employment sector have a less likelihood of being involved in crime.
It would not be possible without these volunteers, because without them, this couldn't happen at all.
Lion Catchers is a coalition of nonprofits and Butler's College of Education coming together to work with Washington Township schools.